Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Animash and I'm back with another watch review. Okay, so this time around the subject for today's review is this Seiko 5 SNK381K1. This is of course the Malaysian made version, or not, maybe this is a global version, so this is not a J1 version, so but still a very nice looking watch. Right, so before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my SNKL45K1. This is one of my dress watches which is quite a rare occasion. I rarely use a dress watch, but you can see that this one, the actual case, the case that is used on this version is basically the same one as this SNKL45, right? So I've done a full review for this particular piece, and I've mentioned that this is my alternative watch to the overpriced sub SARB033. So if you can't find that sub for a decent price, why don't you consider this one instead? But yeah, still there are people that mention that they think that sub is still the best option. Yeah, that is, you know what, your my opinion. So yeah, it really depends on what you think is a great watch nonetheless, right? So why do I pick this version? Well, I already have this one. Basically I picked this one because of the dial, right? So that is this version, this SNKL45 is actually a dark gray dial and with a little bit of sunburst here. But on this SNKL45K1, sorry, SNK381K1, it features this matte black dial with that Arabic numeral, which for me looks much more military-ish, of field watch looking watch. So field style looking watch, so that for me is the major attraction of this particular piece, right? So how much does this thing cost then? Yeah, I managed to get it for about $80 or about 320 ringgit Malaysia, and I think for that money it is an absolute bargain, right? So of course you do get the Seiko S7S26. You're not going to get the 4R36 movement, but that is basically a very trusted and reliable movement. And you've got a 37mm case diameter, and we've got a 18mm of lug width and a lug to lug of about right. So let's just quickly check the lug to lug. I can't really remember the whole specs of this particular thing, of this particular watch. So that is about 42mm in lug to lug, and for about 11mm in thickness, or in thinness, I must say, right? So what about the weight, right? So of course you can see that this it is not on the supplied bracelet from Seiko, because that one is a hair puller. That is why I swapped it to this Casio A700W strap, and yeah, it weighs just about, let me see, just about 84 grams there. So very lightweight. And if you guys have been following me, you know that I don't really like heavy bracelet watch, and yeah, this one I can easily pull it off, right? So what else do you get for your money? So of course, like I mentioned just now, you've got this stainless steel 316L stainless case with a brush finishing on the top of the lugs here, and a polish finishing on this bezel, and another polish finishing on this side, and also on this side, on the side of the watch. And you can see that this is somewhat of a little bit of a cushion case style, which for me looks very interesting, and it makes the watch looks more expensive than it is, right? So we have on the dial, we have the I think this is an emboss. It looks like an applied Arabic numerals, but maybe it's embossed. If it is really embossed, then Seiko has done a really good job. But I think, I don't know guys, so just by seeing it, I can't really tell whether it is embossed or applied our markers, but it is filled with looms, which is absolutely awesome, right? The only negative bit about this particular dial is that on the minute track, oh come on, focus, okay, so you have all the minute track from 1 until 13 there 14, 15 and 15 is not available because of that frame date window on this particular piece. Yeah, that kind of suck, but yeah, you just have to set it on another minute, right? And that second hand is featuring this lollipop at the counterbalance, and this hour hand and minute hand is unique to this particular watch. So I haven't seen any other watches that is using this type of hands. So you can see that on the SNK-L45 it is using this, what you call this, dolphin style hands, which is similar to the one that you would find on the SRP 023, but on this one it features that leaf style hand, which for me is unique, right? So of course you can also find this watch in a white dial. I don't really remember the model number for that particular piece. I don't think you can find it on the blue dial. So white dial, yes, I found it. I could find the white dial, but for me the black dial is much more versatile and looks military or field watch in my opinion, right? So, and the date and day wheel is also in black, so which plays really nice for me at least. And the hour, like I mentioned just now, these numerals are all loom, right? Printed in loom. So let's just quickly check out how the loom looks like. Let's just give it a quick charge, and boom, yeah, you can see that Seiko Lumi Bright plays really nice with this one, on this one. And you can see on the right is the SNK-L45. Because of the real estate, it's not that much on this SNK-L45. The one on the SNK381 glows really bright in the dark, and very technically much more useful compared to this one. So that is why I treat this one as a dress watch and this one as a more of a daily watch, right? So the crown is located at the 3:30 o'clock. Some say that it is 4 o'clock. I don't think so. Yeah, this one also is basically on maybe about 3:45 position, but yeah, it is quite small, but you can only use it for, you know, setting the time and also the date and day, and you can't hand wind this movement, so there's nothing happening. So that is why it's basically enough, because this is quite a tiny crown but not really that difficult to handle, right? So of course at the back we're gonna have that SN7S26 movement, a workhorse movement that is being used for the past how many years already. And yeah, and I think that's about it, guys. So nothing really special about this watch other than I think that this is an underrated watch, right? So not many people mention this, or not many YouTubers mention this in their review. I just think that this one should be highlighted more compared to the usual suspect, the SNK807, 09 or 05. This one SNK381 also looks absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. And if you want to start your collection, why don't you guys consider, if you want to start your automatic Seiko collection or Seiko 5 collection, this is a bargain. And for me it's an attractive proposition if you want to start collecting Seiko watches, right? So what do you guys think about this SNK381? Like I mentioned just now, I just love the aesthetic of this watch. I just love how it plays with the dark dial plays with the light, and of course those numerals, those hour markers, and yeah, minus that that missing a minute track, so it's not really that big of a deal. And of course this is a Seiko 5, so it's going to last longer than you should, right? So give me, what do you think of this watch? Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and please do subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe. Bye bye.